Hello, and welcome back to a new video by the Devscorch platform. My name is Johan and I will be your host in this video. Okay, so we have been building Devscorch Academy API in public, so you guys can actually see what the new API of the Devscorch Academy is gonna run and what it's gonna do. So, and we actually finished the models, we also finished the field keys, and now we actually have to start building the migrations. So a migration is like an idea, so that the first time when the API starts, it connects to a database, and it's actually going to check if the database has any content in it. And if there is no content in it, it actually has to create models and the content which we actually want to use, right? And that's where migrations come in. So it actually migrates the full models which we're actually using, and actually creates like the tables inside the database so that we can actually store the information we want to store. Okay, so let's go to migrations, and for this one we can actually just we're gonna use the field keys as well, so we can actually go to new file. We're gonna call this session model migration. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna do import Fluent, and I think we also need Vapor, so let's just import it just in case. So we can actually do struct session model migration. We're actually going to call async migration. Open this one up. What's this? Session module is ambitious for type lookup in this. So in here, the session model, we can actually do two things. So we're actually going to need one here, and we're also going to call revert. So this is actually coming from a protocol. Now we actually have to do one more thing. So let schema equal to session model schema.self. And we have to do let keys equal to session model field keys self. What we can do now, we can actually do return try. I think it's going to be return try wait. Let me check this really quick just to be sure. Okay, so we don't need to return, we can actually just say like try rate. We're gonna do, let me see, database. Schema. This one is gonna be schema, right? The schema that we actually call on top here. That, .id. And we're gonna do .field. The field is gonna be keys. There's actually gonna be a string. So yeah, so this we actually tell the database, okay. Actually going to tell the database like, okay, listen, field is going to be called keys.title, and it's going to be a string. After that, field keys.forURL. Actually going to be a URL, but we can save it as a string. And after this, we actually need to do something else. And I'm actually going to show you that later. So I'm actually going to do field URL string field keys dot created at. It's actually going to be dot datetime. Instead of date, we're going to do the date and the time. Field keys dot created at dot datetime as well. Field dot publish date, also going to be dot datetime, and we have field. This is going to be keys dot status. It's actually going to be dot string. Field keys dot price. It's going to be dot string. Field keys dot article. So actually, this is like a thingy. Like I was actually looking into that we can actually save it as data. Only problem is that we we actually receive the information as string. So let's just do string for now, see if it works, and otherwise we actually have to check how we can change this. Keys.course. It's going to be of type .uuid, and we have slug dot field keys.slug. It's going to be dot string. Now there is actually one more thing we need to do, or two actually. So after this, we're actually going to call unique. We're actually going to call unique on the MP4 URL, and we're also going to do dot unique the keys.hls URL. So the reason why we're actually going to put unique on here is actually to make sure that we can never use the same URL for different sessions. So this actually is like a little bit more secure for us. So we can actually say like, so that we can never select like the wrong MP4 or the wrong HLS URL. After that, we're going to do dot create, async get. Okay, now then we're going to do revert, try await, database, schema, delete. So when we actually want to revert something, we can actually delete the whole table again. Okay, so let's open up the next field keys. So let's now do like, you know what, let's start on the top. We're going to start with article. And here, we're going to do new file. Article model operation. Here we're going to do the same, import Fluent, import paper. After that, we're going to do a struct of article model migration, async migration. So we're going to do the same again. That's schema. Go to article model dot schema dot self. I'm not really sure if you need the self, but just going to add it there and let's see what happens. So keys, go to article model dot field keys dot self. Then we're going to do prepare. I was going to add revert, and we're actually going to do the same here. So try wait, database, schema dot e field is going to be keys dot title. The title is going to be dot string. Dot field is dot slug string. Field is dot excerpt. Go to dot string. Field is dot send string. Field dot guide. The guide is going to be dot uuid. Field is dot image string. Field is dot author string. Field is dot status string. Field is dot price string. Field is dot role string. I have also dot field is dot created at. As you remember, dot datetime dot field is dot updated at datetime. Field is dot publish date dot datetime. Then we have tags, so dot field dot tag. This is going to be a dot array of dot string and dot create. Perfect. Then we'll add the revert code, so try wait, database, schema delete. Okay, what's this? What are you complaining about? No. Why? You see, is this also complaining here? No, it isn't. Okay, yeah, we actually forgot the braces. Okay, so then we're gonna do a new file. Let's now do the guide. Guide model migration. Here we're gonna open up the guide model field keys. Import Vapor. Import Fluent. So I'm gonna do struct. It's gonna be the guide model migration. Async migration. Schema equal to guide model.schema self, and let keys equal to guide model field keys dot self. To that where, and we're gonna do a revert. We're gonna do the same again. So let's see. Dot try await. Database schema ID field, and the first field is going to be keys.title string field dot description string field keys dot image string field keys dot price string field keys dot status string field keys dot log string field keys dot text. I should remember this is going to be of dot array of dot string dot field keys dot publish date dot datetime. We have dot field keys dot created at datetime field keys dot updated at datetime. Then we have the author dot field keys dot author dot string create. To that try await database schema delete. Okay, so this actually goes really fast. We have to create now an extra of a new migration, and we're gonna call now the course. Let's do the course migration. So course model migration. This side we're gonna select the course model. Import Vapor. Import Fluent. Struct course model migration. Async migration. Okay. We're gonna do this. Oh, we don't need a struct inside, so let schema equal to course model schema. At keys equal to course model dot keys self, also known self, and keys actually has to be field keys. To that where we're gonna do revert, and I'm gonna do try wait. This is gonna be database dot schema key field keys dot title dot string dot field keys dot log string field text I should remember dot array of dot string field keys description string field keys dot status string dot field keys dot price dot string field keys dot image dot string field keys dot article b dot string field keys dot top hex color b dot string field keys dot bottom hex color b dot string field keys dot syllabus b dot string field keys dot assets dot string we have dot field keys dot author b dot string and we have dot field keys dot created at dot datetime dot field keys dot updated at dot datetime we have dot publish date dot field keys dot publish date datetime and then we have to actually add an unique, so we're going to add unique from key syllabus. This way we can make sure that we're not going to reuse a syllabus. That another one dot unique on keys dot assets dot create. So this way we can actually make sure that we will never link the wrong assets or the wrong syllabus to our actually something that I find really important. Then try wait database dot schema dot delete. So then last but not least, that's going to be the user model. So we can actually do a command N. I'm going to call this a user model operation. Okay, so on this side we're going to open up the field keys, import Fluent, import paper, struct user model migration, async migration, let schema is equal to user model dot schema dot self keys is equal to user model field keys dot self. We're going to do prepare, we're going to do revert. Okay, so prepare, we're going to do try await database database dot schema actually do dot field. It's going to be keys name string field keys dot last name string field keys dot username string field dot email string field dot password string dot field keys dot city string. Probably think this is really boring, but it's actually really important. Without this we can actually run the API. String field keys dot address gonna be dot string as well. So then we have dot field dot country string field keys dot check really quick. This is gonna be the role dot string field dot Descriptions active till daytime. Field keys dot my courses is going to be an array of dot UUID. We have dot field keys dot bio string field keys dot created at daytime field keys dot updated at daytime, and last but not least dot field user image dot string. Okay, now we have to do one more thing, so we're actually going to do dot unique on keys dot email. Also going to be dot unique on keys dot or the username as well, huh? That people don't use all the same username. Yeah, I think this is a good way to. Okay, so then after that dot create bird try wait database dot schema dot delete. Okay, so we actually finished most of the migrations. We have to add one more model, and that's actually going to be later. It's going to be the token model that's actually going to be for the for logging in. So we can go to configure. Under the database, we're actually going to create a mark. We're going to call this migration setup. Now we can actually start adding the migrations, right? So we can actually do add dot migrations add. The first one is going to be the user model migration dot migrations dot add. Second one is going to be the course model migration dot migrations dot add. This is going to be the session model migration app dot migrations dot add. This is going to be the guide model migration app dot migrations add article model migration. Okay, so we actually created the migrations, we actually registered the migrations. So yeah, when we're gonna start working with the database and everything, this is already done. Yeah, this is gonna be the end of this video. We actually did a lot. So just one more time, the migrations actually prepare the database for use. So we actually start to create the initial tables, the initial fields, and later when we want to add information to the database actually knows like, oh, this information is stored there and there. We can do this and this with it. And this is what I expect to do it, okay? So that's what migrations are. Okay. So in the next video, we're gonna work on the protocols. We're gonna work on some protocols I think we need. Maybe later we're actually gonna add more protocols. We're actually gonna change them around because that's how coding works. And it's also gonna be really interesting because I love working with protocols, okay? So, yeah, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like or maybe even a sub. And if you have any questions, make sure to hit me up on Discord or leave a comment down below and I will be there to help. Okay? So, thank you for watching and I see you next time.